Columbus State University is an institution that prides itself on camaraderie from its athletic programs. Look no further than our women's volleyball squad, a team comprised of numerous players and their head coach governing the school's student-athlete committee.
SAAC is our student-athlete advisory committee, so it's basically representatives, leaders from each sport that come together, and they affect different things on campus. They have a voice, basically, is what they represent. They plan different activities, awards, banquets, any activity that's going to kind of involve the entire athlete-student body to kind of bring them closer and keep up that bond between CSU athletics.
Senior Andrea Skipor has been a member of SAAC since her freshman year. Despite not knowing anything about the group, she was voted president by her peers and continues to enjoy taking advantage of the opportunities to serve.
At first, it wasn't really a choice. Our coach kind of was like, hey, there's a meeting at 12. Everyone that doesn't have class needs to show up. So I kind of got suckered into it. But then as I went to the meetings and I saw the purpose behind it, it's to get the leaders on the teams involved in making a difference. It could be small things on campus between being the liaison or making a bigger difference in Make-A-Wish.
We weren't able to do the 5K this last season. The year before that they did a 5K. It was our first one, and it was a little bit smaller, but they've been able to kind of already talk about some of the things that they want to do to improve it this year.
Skipor and Kylie were like, you should definitely come to this meeting, and then coach convinced me to go as well and kind of put me in there, and I grew to like it. This year I just learned about the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and that's really cool to me that we have something that we fundraise for and have our main goal to be to raise money for people that are part of it. That's really cool to me to show that we're really into raising money for that.
All 14 NCAA sanctioned sports and spirit squads have at least one representative. This gives the student athletes an equal opportunity to meet and discuss the needs of their fellow peers.
We're like the voice of the student body, so if something's not working together as a whole, either on one team or for a few individuals or for the entire group, we can kind of talk about it in here.
I think that we're able to see what happens in our game and in our volleyball conference, bring it to the meeting and discuss it before we get here, then to kind of counteract and be like, oh yeah, we see that too, here's what we should do to try and make it better. It's really something that I am really proud of being a part of and being able to represent my team and the whole student athletic body.
Our student athletes and those they serve aren't the only ones benefiting. As overseer of the committee, Coach Casey Cornett explains how watching them enables her to develop skills that all teams can utilize for growth.
You want to step in, but you have to let them succeed when they succeed, and you got to watch them fail when they fail and kind of go back to the drawing board. Honestly, it's fun to watch them do it themselves and all these successes that they have, and to see them really achieve things that, I think they look back, especially after our, kind of first awards banquet that we've had here in years. It was such a hit, and they were just ultimately, I think, proud of themselves, and I was proud of them.
I think the biggest accomplishment that I've seen that I'm really proud of is the banquet and how well put together it's been, and the support from the coaches and the teams and everyone getting together, celebrating the years.
Ultimately, as members of the volleyball team are finding out, these experiences gained through service and leadership are ones that are helping to shape and direct their futures.
They've really done a really, really great job. I'm looking forward to seeing, how they're going to do with this 5K and the amount of money that we'll raise this year. You had seen where this started about 4 years ago. The growth that's been made by these kids as far as getting other athletes involved, the amount of stuff that they've come up with to do and help other student athletes participate in has been a night and day difference.